Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, Friday, the 11th of July 2014, we are here expecting tomorrow the long weekend, the soccer weekend, and see what's going to happen to the third and fourth places, as well as to the winner of the Mundial 2014 in Brazil. But now, let's come to our markets. This is John Faraclas from allaboutShipping.co.uk, and we're talking to you about this unexpected, let's say for others, but not for us, downfall of the markets at 63.46%, which is, the percentage that the market has lost, the dry market, since the closing of December 2013. These are very important issues. I don't know how people can trust brokers and analysts for all these years. Remember, the market collapsed in 2008, and still those people were manipulating the markets, bringing, let's call it, havoc in the banks. Many banks, they had it, So here we are with the dry market going further down, approaching another barrier, which it might on Monday go down the 800 points. So the market closed 22 points down at 814 points, which is 79 points since last week's closure, which was at 93 points. So this is very, very crucial. The BCI down 58 points at 1,465. Again, this is almost 400 points, 399 points below. So we have said in the past that either 1 week or 2 weeks, the Cape sizes or the Panamaxes are up and down, but it's not on. What a coincidence. Both the BPI and the BSI, they were both at 679 points. Down, of course, 23 points, the BPI, the most favorable, I would say, side, it's down. This is also 39 points, last week's closing at 640. The BSI, again, down 2 points yesterday, and it was, another issue that we have to explain to you, that many barriers have fallen, and this is not nice. I don't know. Lastly, the BHSI down at 390 points, which is -3 since yesterday, the 10th of July, and it's also 13 points since last week's 403. So overall, the dry market is collapsing, okay? These three syllables, it goes by step downwards. We're not, again, cynical, we're not employing any irony. This is the harsh reality. And again, don't blame overcapacity. And even if you want to blame overcapacity, where were the market guardians to curb the wrong financing of ships, if you like it like this? On the other hand, I have to say that the wets, they produce something even better. This time, again, a surprise. The dirty dry index is up 22 points at 774, which is 24 points higher since last week's 750. But the BCTI, the clean index, was down 3 points at 524, and overall that's 14 points since last week's 538 points. So here we are with a market which obviously is not something very nice for the shipowning fraternity, and expect more things to come. On the world stage, okay, Iraq, far worse than you could imagine. Ukraine, we told you, is going to be hell, and there's more to come in both countries. This is a very, very dangerous situation, and I suspect that people haven't done the risk assessment of what is going to happen. This tremendously happen in the shipping industry. I heard the other day that some cruises have been cancelled in the Black Sea for people to go over there near the Ukrainian ports. They're not doing any further movement. The cancellations, and that's not very nice. Imagine if something worse happens in the area. The Middle East, the latest Arab-Israeli conflict, it gives me the strength to say, where are the diplomats? Diplomacy is dead. Do we need ambassadors? Do we need diplomats? Why these people cannot bring those functions down and sit down and discuss a permanent peace, not ceasefires. Ceasefire does not lead to peace. Okay? Try and see the orthologistic view. We need a permanent peace. do we need to disarm everybody in the Middle East? You remember back in 1984, 83, 84, in writing I have said, why don't we close the entire Middle East area, the Persian Gulf, everything there? We don't need them. If they're going to make it a mess there, we don't need them anymore. And try to take oil from the West African countries, Central African countries, South America, and these countries will pay their debts. Remember, whatever we tell you, it is documented in writing. Remember this. So, we have enough from the Middle East. So, where are the good brokers, the good diplomats to sort it out? We can offer our services, and believe you me, we can put both factions down and discuss a permanent peace, not ceasefire. The religious factor, of course, there is another anathema. I'm sorry to say so. We respect everybody's religious or ways of life, but this is not on. This is going too far. So those who are interested for peace, they must sit down, they must come down to their senses, because if they don't, all of them, they will come down to their knees, which means death. So there's going to be hell in the area. And wait and see. The Far East, again, we've got this really madness, if I may say so, of North Korea, and, there you are. Europe is in tatters. I mean, remember, after the manipulative reports of Greece, when Greece entered in the European economic union with the euro, etc., we know Europe is in tatters again. Portugal, again, is coming up with major problems, and wait and see. Lastly, we have seen this threats by terrorists. It's not nice. So we've got now issues that they will upset us very much. In the shipping industry, well, the industry that we travel more than anybody else. Whether we are brokers, whether we are journalists, whether we are ship owners, whether we are crew, going around the world, we are not like to be subjected to terrorists anymore. I think we have enough. And of course, our society is very powerful with all the means to detect, but of course, detecting our telephones and our private life, this is one thing, because they spread it around. Okay, if you have nothing to hide, let them check your mobile number, let them check your email, everything, but not to carry on, as we have numerous times said, your business, let's call it secrets around. This is your business blood livelihood. So there you are. And we must make sure that we don't see things like that. It was really a joke. It's a joke. I mean, in cynical terms, to find a young lady going to Syria and have money in her knickers. Come on, knickers. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So we must make sure we know where the youth is going around the world and for what purpose, and not when they return back to try and find them what they've been doing in various countries. This is not on. It will create a very bad precedent. So let's see what's going to happen. I don't know, I mean, I am a bit skeptical of what's going on, and I, come to the end of this report. We expect tomorrow to see great football, and on Sunday too. And the tip for this week, this is the third tip for your holidays after Chios and Lithi, the southern port, and after Sozopol in Bulgaria. Now we give you another Mediterranean tip. The jewel in Mediterranean as well, carries on in Malta. Malta is a great place to go, a small place with big fun. So enjoy Maltese holidays. Nice food, all the civilizations more or less are there. You're going to have big fun. This is John Faraclas from allaboutshipping.co.uk. Have a nice weekend.